Alan Jennings was your everyday, average Joe Schmo guy, whose one true passion was food.
Wait, problem? Why wait? I'll eat right now.
All was fine, until Parmesan terrorists kidnapped Alan and stuffed a toxic mustard gas bomb into his stomach and set it to draw closer to explosion with each calorie he intakes.
A gas bomb in my stomach? Well, that's nothing new.
Now, with the help of Dolph Lundgren and Jillian Michaels, Alan has to work off the fat to save the world.
I must break you of your 12-a-day frozen burrito habit.
It's high time we get you in shape, mister!
You should get your face in shape.
What was that?
I said you should go to space with an ape.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Gene Siskel says, "This is a movie?" And TV's Alan Thicke raves, "Remember me?"
Tofu? More like toad food. If he dies, he dies.
But so do we then.
I'm good with that.
With Richard Simmons,
Okay, girls, let's see those kicks. Hi-ya!
Suzanne Summers,
I'm the sheriff of thighs.
Susan Powder,
Stop the insanity and start killing bad guys.
and Rush Limbaugh as the Soma Blob.
You're gonna have to go around. Not even Slick Willie could slide through here. Where's the Slick Willie song? Anybody? I'm gonna pass out now.
They are the Expandables.
Rated PG-13 for please go 13 times. Hoo-hoo-hoo!
Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. We got the Stinker Madness.
It's Stinker Madness! We are back after a long hiatus. Very long. I almost forgot how to do this. I'm still not sure how to do this. What do we do? Oh, we talk about bad movies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
there we go.
Bad movies and all things fun.
Oh,
about
don't
them.
forget. It's Jackie and Sam, people.
Oh, right. Jackie
Yeah.
and Sam are also on the show.
And you're on the show too.
I am Justin, and I am on the show.
It's your show.
That's right.
Hooray!
It all comes back. It's like a bicycle.
Once you fall off, you never forget
like
how
a-
bhad you scabbed up your knee.
This show's like a bicycle without a seat.
I love those. So, we've had a long hiatus. Jackie and I toured England and met some other good podcasters that had to have some good times. Didn't have any movie experience at all while we were over there at all. Like, we didn't watch a single movie. So, basically, you are our key, Sam, to all things that have happened while we've been absent.
Didn't you watch some shit on the plane that was?
Oh,
awful?
yeah, I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it is not good.
I fell
Would
asleep.
it-
It was so stupid.
Would it have been better with the weird ending where the guy from Coldplay
Yes.
makes out with?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It still had a weird ending, and it sucked. I think it's the worst Spider-Man I've ever seen. And I don't know how they just, Sony is like, you know what, this is the Marvel flagship. Let's just half-ass this. It's fine. People will go because it's Spider-Man. And I guess people go because it's
Because it's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But it is not good
No.
in any way, shape, or form. Real dumb. But anyways, I digress.
That's a movie don't, people.
Well, and then on the way back, we were stuck between a choice of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which I quite enjoy, and I watched again, and I enjoyed it the second time, and Godzilla.
Oh, which
which
we've already covered the.
In my desperateness to fall asleep on the plane, let me give you a hint on why I can't sleep on planes or how bad planes are for me. I took a full 20 milligram Ambien, 2 shots of Jim Beam Black, which is 45%, not 40, so it's heavier stuff, and then an entire bottle of wine. Could not fall asleep, so I rewatched Godzilla, hoping that it would put me to sleep. I have now seen Godzilla 3 times.
What?
I couldn't do
What was the second time?
Twice on the plane!
Yeah, it just starts it over
Oh,
once it's
no.
done.
I tried so hard to fall asleep that I was like, please put me to sleep, and it could not put me to sleep. I hate flying that much that it just keeps me awake.
That's bad.
That was awful.
Well, I want to give a Stinker Madness shout out to Ben, who lives in Middleborough, England.
Middlesbrough.
England.
Yeah, Ben Taylorson from the Dog Never Dies podcast.
Yes. We enjoyed your company greatly.
Yes.
And talking movies with you. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I would highly recommend the Dog Never Dies podcast. It's a new podcast about disaster movies only. The genre of disaster movies. And it's quite astute. Ben makes some very interesting observations about disaster movies. And some of those disaster movies I'm sure will eventually creep their way into Stinker Madness. But anyways, let's move on to the running segment of the streaming do's and don'ts, which Sam is the only person who has any experience with streaming do's and don'ts this week, but we're going to get it started with Tom Selleck as Jesse Stone in Stone Cold.
Stone Cold would be the first one. Now, the thing is that Tom Selleck just manages to keep the attention of a viewer despite...
Because he's handsome, or...
he just has it. Whatever it is, he's got it. Like in The Three Amigos, when Martin Short sung the story, and he's like, young man, you have got it.
Yes.
That's what he has. So whatever that is.
So does Tom Selleck have it, or is it Jesse Stone has it?
No,
or
it's Tom Selleck sells it. Because the character himself, I think, sort of panders to some of my own sensibilities, because Jesse Stone is a detective that gets fired from the NYPD because he gets drunk on the job during his divorce.
Okay.
Good job.
And so he cleans it up and becomes the sheriff of this town, but he still drinks his scotch when he's off duty pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then when he gets into a situation where he has to do some serious police work, he quits drinking for a few days, solves the crime, and then gets pissed drunk on scotch afterwards.
Well, yeah, because that's when the detox started hitting you real bad after day 2.
Day 2, yeah. Well, it's sort of the night before, he's like, gotta bust some shit up tomorrow. I'm not gonna have any scotch. Busts the shit up, goes home, and gets drunk on scotch.
So is he like a tough cop, or...?
He's tough old man, because he's older, and the character's older. To give you an idea, in the second one, Night Passage. Night Passage, that's actually
He's
prequel.
got a walker.
This is... It's a prequel to Stone Cold, even though it's made on the first novel. So they bring him into this town called Paradise. And Paradise is north of Baltimore or Boston. I can't remember which one, but it's just north enough that this sleepy little town has all of this big city crime. And they bring him in because they think he's going to be easy to control. They got another thing coming. So
there's not enough scotch in this little town.
Paradise's introduction to Jesse Stone is on his first day on the job. In the first hour that he's the sheriff, he comes in, or he's the police chief, because you can't hire a sheriff that's elected or whatever. He's the police chief.
Uh-huh.
So he does a domestic violence call right after taking the job, or right after assuming the position, and it's Stephen Baldwin who's the bad guy.
Oh, God, he sucks.
And he's like, what are you going to do? I've got a restraining order. All they're going to do is make me pay a fine. I'll just pay the fine. I'll be back here doing what I want. Jesse Stone plays by his own set of rules. So when the law doesn't work, he makes it work. What does he do? He just kicks him right in the fucking nuts. Just fucking hard one.
Swear? You're not
he's standing there, Stephen Baldwin's like, ha ha ha, and he just socks it, hard kick. One of the best movie kick in the nuts I've ever seen.
Wow.
Just kicks him right in the nuts and
that's high praise.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that? And he's gonna be like, oh, my nuts hurt. And then eventually, he fucking shoots him, but that's towards the end of the movie.
Spoiler alert.
What I will say, there's a spoiler for every Jesse Stone movie. I'm just gonna, if you don't know that the old guy that likes to get drunk is gonna shoot the bad guy, you probably shouldn't be watching the movie.
Yeah, he's an old guy who's a drunk. He's not gonna run. He's like, fuck you, buddy. Bam, bam, bam.
How many of these movies are there?
There's 9.
Holy
God.
shit.
How many did you watch?
2. I would have watched all of them, but I didn't have enough time. Anyway, and they're not all on there. There's only like 5 on there, and there was gaps, so I didn't want to
On
miss
Netflix,
anything.
we should say.
I don't know that these are a do. These are a do if you like Tom Selleck. They're CBS made-for-TV movies.
Mm-hmm.
Very high production. They don't make them anymore because they were costing too much money.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of tell that they cost a pretty penny when you're watching them. And they're very, like, methodically slow-paced crime films. Very in-genre crime films. So I have no idea what business CBS had making these movies other than they like Tom Selleck, too.
So are they like the Left Behinds, where
They
if
are-
you watch one, you're stuck?
Oh, no. I thoroughly enjoy them, even though what they are is they're the detective novels that your father and my father reads set to screen.
Philip K. Dick, the movie.
No, like the Elmore Leonard.
Elmore Leonard.
It's not
the
Elmore
movie.
Leonard. The guy that writes these isn't. He's somebody, I can't think of his name, but yeah, they're hard-boiled detective on screen.
Gotcha.
But he's a, small town guy. It's good characterization. For made-for-TV movies, they're better than most that I've seen in a long time, but they're also the only made-for-TV movies I've seen in a long time, so grain of salt, I say do. I've given you enough warnings to don't if it's not your thing.
Fair enough. Well, moving on to Ben Affleck and Morgan Freeman in The Sum of All Fears.
I have very little to say about this movie because it stinks.
I think it stinks.
It stinks.
Yeah, I've seen this movie. I would give it a no.
I remember that it came out and I was like, this sucks. I think this was the beginning of like, this Ben Affleck guy sucks. Like, downfall to Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't long after Mallrats and the Kevin Smith stuff that he started getting, like, not long after Good Will Hunting, which I also don't think is a very good movie.
I don't like that movie.
But this is not very long after Good Will Hunting. Like, oh, Ben Affleck's the guy. And it was like,
This is one of those that, like, leads him into Daredevil.
yeah, and Pearl
Oh, God.
Harbor and Armageddon. And
Daredevil was terrible.
Pearl Harbor is at least an ensemble cast. This is really just him.
You mean Armageddon?
No, Armageddon was Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor had...
Hartnett, Coogan Jr. There was a bunch of people that played. I didn't watch it.
I would not call
This
that an
shit's like
ensemble cast.
3
I think
hours
that's a
long.
movie
It's
with
gotta
some guys
have-
in it.
Kate Beckinsale's in it.
Armageddon is an ensemble cast.
That shit sucks too.
It sucks ass. But,
Well, he got into bed with Michael Bay too many times.
Yes.
At least that I can think of.
apparently he's a really good actor, though.
And a decent director.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
And a funny guy if you ever watch his commentaries with Kevin Smith movies that he's in.
So we're 3 ways no on Sum of All Fears.
Yeah, it
No.
was my reason for watching it is that I watched Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit with Chris Pine, and I was like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good, but then I see this and I was like, shit, this is the only Jack Ryan movie I've never seen. I should watch it. If you're in the same boat, don't.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah, don't. You will not care about Jack Ryan quite as much. So there you go. There's your Netflix and Amazon do's and don'ts. We will have more the next time because we'll try to watch some more. Although we're getting into the teeth of things in the year. We've got non-movie watching ahead of us because we've got the football. And we've got the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and whatever other bullshit show Fox can try to convince us to watch for one season before
fuck.
they cancel it.
I had that, and I forgot to remember what their replacement. It looks shitty.
That is good radio. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They've replaced
There's
the
a
best
thing,
robot cop show.
and maybe we should watch it.
The Almost Human, Robot Cop, the TV show, been tried so many times, that was easily the best attempt, and it still didn't make it. So, those of you out there thinking about pitching Robot Cop, the TV show, it's undoable.
Don't take it to Fox. So speaking of television, I want to bitch about something for a little bit because there's something happening with the world, and I don't know what it is. But while we were in England, we saw adverts. They're called adverts.
Ah, yes.
For a new TV show that is Left Behind, the TV show. And I kid you not, Left Behind, the TV show. And it has some B-listers in it. I can't think of any off the top of my head except for Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler, who's got the face of John Elway for some reason, and everybody loves her. But, yeah, she's in it. and some other equally level people. Now, it is Left Behind the TV show. Everybody gets raptured.
Okay.
And it's called...
Did they solve the problem of what happens to the poop in this one?
I don't believe so, because I
Okay.
did not see the show, but I'm guessing not, because it turns out it's a new TV show brought to you by Home Box Office. It is an HBO TV show. Like, that's their replacement to Boardwalk Empire. Mm-hmm. That when that's done, this is the next big thing, and it's called The Leftovers.
Your lasagna will never be the same.
That's exactly right. That's the best that they could do, was The Leftovers. Fucking terrible. Why is Left Behind a thing that people are like, this is a good concept, we should go with this?
Now... Oh, are you done bitching about that?
Well, no, I'm probably not done bitching, because I can bitch about all
I'm
of
going
it
to bitch
for-
about a startup show, too, here.
Oh, well...
Go ahead. Keep bitching.
That's all I have to say.
I just
It was-
muffled the thunder. didn't I?
I'm angry. Why? It's not that I want to bitch. It's that I want somebody to answer me. Why is Left Behind a thing that people are doing?
Why is
like,
the-
this is going to be good.
Biblical stuff hot right now.
Biblical stuff is mega hot.
Now that's
Super
where
hot.
I'm going is, I watched, because Amazon is now going to do original programming for Prime. And they're doing Prime as its test audience.
Sure.
And so I watched Perlman's show that he's pitching.
You mean Ron Perlman?
Yes, Ron Perlman, and it's got the ageless and beautiful,
Raquel Welch.
no, China Beach.
Oh, Dana Delaney.
Dana Delaney. God, she still looks good. It's a hot woman.
She was just in another TV. She was Jessie Stone as a woman.
No, she was the coroner.
Yeah.
She was an assistant coroner that solves crimes, which
Yeah.
is dumb.
Right.
But she's still hot. Anyway, that show is, in essence, he's a judge that decides that he has to take the law into his own hands on these open cases.
Okay.
And he gets an ex-con
Which is stupid
to help
because
him.
he's the judge.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be an open case if you have a problem with it. Because
Well, they're
you're the
open
fucking
cases
judge.
because the police haven't solved them.
Oh. So continue. Right
Yeah.
with plot holes right
And
now.
then he gets a guy from prison that's a little bit of a wild card to help him be the enforcer, which is exactly the show Hardcastle and McCormick.
Aha!
Now, you can't sell Hardcastle and McCormick with a car anymore, so what's the replacement to the car? God.
What?
God's telling him,
God damn it.
and you're watching it and you're like, okay, he's just going nuts.
He's crazy.
And at the very end of the pilot,
Tell me God shows up.
all of his suspicions are confirmed by then the guy that plays the driver that's killing, like he kills a man and he's burying him and he gut shoots him so that he can get whatever information he can out of him. Sure enough, he did do the rape, murder, or whatever it was. So God's giving him the hunches. He's got God hunches, and he's got the guy from Raising Hope as a violent God guy that kills people. It's fucking terrible.
Well, from what I
understand.
understand of the Bible, God loves nothing more than vigilante justice. So, there you go. Top tip.
Well, it isn't thou shalt not kill, it's thou shalt not murder.
Unless that guy really pisses you off.
Yeah. Well, it's not murder if he pissed you off, I guess.
So, why don't we just go ahead and, on that note, move on to Stinker Thinkers. Stinker Thinkers!
And do you have a brought to you by
I
sound
do.
today?
Stinker Thinkers today is brought to you by Disgusting Sounds.
Oh, okay. Alright, so once again, gentlemen, these all have something in common.
Score update, 22-13 Sam, getting my ass kicked.
Okay, the first one. Your dome away from home.
Biodome.
That's it.
God damn it, 23-13.
Tagline. He's a relative nightmare. Country girl Rebecca begins college in Los Angeles. There she meets Crawl, a student who is crazy, unpredictable, and wild.
Encino Man.
No.
God damn it.
During the holiday, she brings him...
On the farm?
No.
God damn it, something like that, though.
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
They're all Pauly Shore movies.
You have to hit the
No, I
button.
thought you just go with the bonus one.
He already said it. I can't give you points, Justin. Sorry,
But he
you got
cheated.
it.
No, you just go. We've never had to push the button for the bonus.
He might have cheated, but he said it
No,
first.
we didn't. No, we've never pushed the button for the bonus. You just yell the bonus when you get it.
Man, I hate this game.
Sleep tight, America. The safety of the free world rests in his hands.
Oh.
Bones and Jack are two guys.
Pauly Shore's dead.
No. With very little going right in their lives. The two decide to join the army as part of the water
In the army
purification-
now.
Yep, that's it.
Ah,
3-0.
God damn Pauly Shore. It's actually 4-0.
3-0 because you guys both didn't get in Son-in-Law.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I couldn't remember the name of that movie, but it's on a ranch.
25,
Yeah.
13. I thought I was on the right track with Encino Man. And I was, it turns out. So, there you go. Hopefully you guys did better than I did at home. Sam? Sam's boring bullshit.
Showdown in Little Tokyo is directed by one Stinker Madness favorite, Mark L. Lester, from...
3 times now? This will be 3 times on the
I don't
show?
think we've done any of Mark L. Lester's.
Really? I thought we did.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
We've done Do's and Don'ts with him, because he did,
Red Scorpion.
no.
Oh,
He did Roller Boogie,
Roller Buggy, yes.
Truck Stop Women,
Oh, yeah.
both class of 1984 and 1999.
Yeah, we just did 1999.
Yeah, Firestarter Commando, among many other greats. This guy can weave a yarn made of crap. Lundgren is basically the apex of his career in this film. He's established himself as a solo act, and he's really going down in flames at this point.
Yes.
Because he's already done Masters of the Universe, I Come in Peace, Red Scorpion.
And,
In fact,
the big one. Well, obviously he came out with
Rocky.
4, but wasn't there another like mega Lundgren movie at that point? Okay, go ahead.
in fact, afterwards, like this one, they bring him in sort of as a way to help the Brandon Lee vehicle. We're going to make Brandon Lee a star. Whereas his next movie, Universal Soldier, is like, Van Damme, can you prop this guy
Universal
up?
Soldier, that's the one I'm thinking of.
It's the next one,
Okay,
and that's
gotcha.
more like, which honestly is his best acting performance. You'd think after that maybe, but I think people had had enough. So he sort of moves into DTV stuff after that. This actually was only released in several countries in theaters. It was mostly released on video. Brandon Lee, this is his second English film. His first English film, Laser Mission, is not good.
Laser Mission.
It's super low budget, real hard to watch. His first leading role was in Legacy of Rage, which was actually a Cantonese language film made out of Hong Kong, which most people have not seen.
Which most people will know Brandon Lee from being The Crow.
The Crow, yes. That's where this gets him his next picture, Rapid Fire. He's the star, sole billing. I think that's probably his best film. A lot of people will say The Crow. Obviously, The Crow is
I think
his
The Crow
biggest
sucks butt.
film. And I think The Crow has problems because he gets killed in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah, that's a real bad problem.
Now, oddly enough, the
At
circumstances...
least you don't have to pay him. Oh, God
saying you
damn
gotta
it.
pay him more. There was a huge lawsuit in the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
So-
Didn't he die the same way as that guy from that TV show that you were just trying to convince me on? The prop gun.
The TV show.
That silly TV show, the time traveling kid and the good looking Swedish man. It was like
What?
The Adventurers?
I don't think it was called The Adventurers, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
Real cheesy and hokey, but he was the guy from the TV show that had the theme song. I need a hero. Pow! I need holding out in the day. I'm gonna
This is
have
very-
The first one to bust out in
Yeah.
song. Congratulations.
23 minutes, that's a long time.
That song. He stuck the prop gun to his head, and the blank pressure rupture gave him a
Hemorrhage.
hemorrhage. Yeah, hemorrhaged his brain.
I had no
Died
idea.
from it. Yeah.
That's very inspecific. Some guy
I thought Brandon
shot
Lee
himself.
died from a gun.
So here's how it happened. Normally, they use dummy rounds so that when the camera's pointed directly at the gun, you can see the bullets inside the chamber of a revolver.
They're blanks.
No, for the shots where you need to see, because they're not even going to shoot blanks at a camera.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
When the gun is pointed directly
Non-shooting rounds.
at the camera, dummy rounds.
Okay.
So rather than buy dummy rounds, the prop department saved some cash and pulled the bullets out of live rounds and dumped the live powder out of them and put the bullets back in.
Ooh.
The blasting cap is still in the round.
Oh, that's so dumb.
So when they pulled the trigger in the shot that doesn't have the blast, there's enough pressure to get the bullet into the barrel. Then, when they load the gun for the blanks, it has a bullet in the barrel, and the blank launches the 44 into Brandon Lee
that
and kills him.
So dumb.
Yep.
That is like the pinnacle of ineptitude.
That's well, you killed an up-and-coming. What
Oops.
I really feel like, after Seagal and Van Damme's sort of in the middle of his career right now. Brandon Lee's 5 years younger than Van Damme. I think that he may have bridged the gap. We went a long time without a predominant martial arts action star. He could have been it.
Yeah. That's the top tip for Scott Adkins. Take note.
Actually, top tip for Scott Adkins is start rattling some cages, dude.
Yeah.
You need to be in more movies. You're fucking awesome.
Start kicking people in throats.
Yeah. Take a note of Jesse Stone's book. Am I in this? Am I Batman yet? No. Swift kick right in the nuts. Until you're Batman, just keep kicking balls.
How about now?
The eastern and western seaboard, sore nuts.
Okay, all right. Gotta move on.
Keep an eye out for Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa
Don't know who that is.
and Toshiro Obata.
Oh, yes.
You will know them when you see them. They're the guys that are in every karate movie.
The Chinese Cheech and
Also,
Chong.
Charles Kalani Jr., a.k.a. Professor Toru Tanaka. He's not Oddjob. He's not the guy that throws the shoe, but he
Right.
looks like him. He's in The Running Man. The three of them all get mistaken for each other.
I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Tia Carrere's in this movie as well as
Such films as Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2.
a
And True Lies.
set of cans that are definitely not hers.
Ah.
Yeah, there's some stunt boobs. Ernie Lively.
She's no vanity.
Keep an eye out for Ernie Lively, father of Blake and Eric Lively, one of the Lively clan in there.
Gotcha.
They're a lively clan.
Now, this movie was extensively re-edited. One, to get rid of the NC-17 rating that it originally got labeled with. Two, to make it move faster. And three, to make it more of a Brandon Lee movie and less of a Dolph Lundgren movie. So they take out all of Dolph Lundgren's introductory scenes. So you get to keep an eye out. When you're watching this film, think about, this is the first time Dolph Lundgren is in the movie, and then he does something and it's fucking ridiculous, and it's something to keep track of.
Nice.
Also, keep an ear out for the most homoerotic line ever spoken in an action film, completely out of place. It just doesn't make sense.
Can I jerk you off? Please do.
It's worse than that. It's really, really bad.
Okay.
That is the...
Well, the movie is not streaming currently that I know of, legally. And you can get it, though, on a 4-pack with Rumble in the Bronx, and it's the one with Mark Wahlberg and somebody else. It's in this awesome karate kung fu pack, 4-pack on Amazon, and it's only like $8. 2-day shipping, easy peasy. So, for our improv, Sam and I will be playing the role of Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee, who will be
as the what was the tagline of the movie?
I don't know specifically, but the Yakuza goes down from their feet or something.
Yeah,
Basically, they kick
up
the shit out of the Yakuza with their feet.
With our feet.
Yeah. And Jackie will be playing the role of a Canadian witch doctor.
A Canadian orthopedic foot witch doctor as played by Tia Carrere.
Yeah. Okay, alright. Boy, my feet sure do hurt a whole bunch.
Taking number 17 and number 18.
That is us. Let us go.
I think it is us. You really look good in those pants.
Thank you.
Like, really good.
Would you like to jerk me off? What's that?
I don't know. It's like they made Dockers just for your lower body.
Oh, thank you. My feet hurt.
My feet hurt too from kicking.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. You have hurt feet? You sit down. Take off shoes. Those are nice pants. Those are nice stockings. They make yours just for you?
Yes, I think so, apparently.
Take off your shoe. Let me see your piggies.
Alright.
What seems to be problem? Nice pants?
I have kicked too many Yakuza people in the face.
I wasn't talking to you, not nice pants.
Okay. I have kicked too many Yakuza in the face, and I have sprained ankle.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, big bump. I bet you have other big bump, too. With those stockers. Hold on, I make you something for your sprain. Ching chong ching, ching chong ching. Crush these spices up. Okay, you drink this. It's cockball. You drink this for your ankle. You drink.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Just drink cockball. Here, the cock.
Cockball.
So,
Okay, not nice pal. What you want?
my feet are bruised from kicking too many Yakuza. Are you sure you're Canadian?
Yes, I got passport, everything. What's wrong with your feet? You take off those socks. They look dirty. I don't want to touch.
Okay, here's my socks. They're off.
Oh, look those big balls on the bottom of your feet. Ooh, you have nice pants too? You have nice pants at home?
I forgot my nice pants. You are correct.
Those are nice big balls on your feet. Look like blister. Hold on, we make some medicine for you. I come in tube. Little squirty on the tube, you know what I mean? You little squirty on the tube. Little squirt on your finger, you rub it on. Rub. Does that make you hot in your not nice pants?
It makes
If I rub your balls?
It makes my feet feel sticky.
Yes. Oh, help with your balls on your feet. If I rub your foot right here, does that make your other balls go big?
I don't know what that means.
How you doing, Mr. Nice Pants? How your ankle?
Surprisingly good.
Okay, gentlemen, now you take off your pants and show me your... you just put back on your socks and me, secretary, show you out.
Let's get to the shopper.
You know what? This is why I voted for Mitt Romney. This universal health care is just not doing it.
But don't. Get to the shopper!